What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about HIVE Digital today at the request of David Jackson and Dirty Mike and the boys. Hit the like button, you guys. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and let's get into it. Okay, so HIVE Digital here with a lot of volume, actually a lot of volume on the downside, but you didn't go anywhere, did you? Right? It's not ideal to have a lot of volume as you're selling off, but with as much volume as you did, you should have had a move down like this. So the fact that you didn't, that tells me this might not be such a bad thing, right? There's a lot of exchanging of hands going on, or exchanging of shares going on here. For whatever reason, things are getting set up before the big move, right? And I think the big move will be likely to the upside. If we look at the relative high to low here, as long as you're holding support on this 236, I think it's fine. Though you have disrespected it a couple times, so it's not the end of the world. But I would like to see you hold 280, continue to hold 280, especially on a weekly closing basis. We look at the RSI, and you can see here that you have been forming higher lows and higher highs as well, higher lows and higher highs. Right now, you do have a bit of a lower low relative to this, but it is still a higher low kind of overall in the grand scheme of things. So I'm not too worried about it. Closing this week green would be nice though. And tomorrow's a 3.2%. Sorry, we're down 3.2% now. Tomorrow we'd have to move up 3.2% to close this week green. If we don't close it green, that's okay. Overall, the RSI does look more bullish than it does bearish because you're getting these readings at least toward the overbought zone. You're not even getting really below the 40 at all. So I definitely do think that the weekly RSI looks bullishly charged. I think what you're doing here is actually more bullish than it is bearish. And my expectation would be that in this grandiose kind of consolidation phase, accumulation range, whatever you want to call it, you're kind of doing things backwards. You're building volume as you're about to break out of the range, but that's okay. I would think that your next target, you're at $3 now, it would be all the way up at about $9 to $11, just above 11 bucks. 9 to 11 bucks sounds about right to me. You could go higher, of course, but I think that's a good area. If we take this relative high here to this relative low right there, your 1272 lines up right there in that area. Your 1414 as well, with the idea or the inclination that you could go as high as the 1618, and sometimes you do sweep the golden ratio and you go right up to your 786 here. And being that that's kind of the top of this expected range from the high to the low as well, I'll give it to you. 15 bucks might be the highest you could go to, but the more expected area I think would be something around 11 to $9. You're at $3 now, and that's all very possible. I would think by the end of January, I think we see those targets. So very exciting times ahead. Very, very exciting times ahead. Even though we have lower lows in the weekly RSI here, technically from this low to this low, overall, I think that it's higher lows. It looks very bullish. But this relative lower low right here, while having higher lows in the price, is what they call hidden bullish divergence. And I definitely do believe that that's going to reverse the price. I think that's going to send us up a lot higher. I want to look at this real quick from a low to a high and just get this low to high. You're right at the golden ratio here too, right? 618 to 69 there, from a relative low to a relative high. We look at it on a 3-day basis. Maybe it's better. Maybe a daily basis. It's the stock market, right? So high to low, right in the golden pocket, right at the white zone for loading and unloading only. Coming in from the top, that's a loading zone, right? And we're ready to move up. The next target area, again, $9 to $11, probably just above $11 if you got there, with the potential maximum being around 15 bucks. And that all probably happens by the end of January. If you're wondering why I think it's going to be by the end of January, I actually would suggest that you watch this video here. Nope, not that one. This video here, Bitcoin's next step, 142K countdown. I'll post it in a pinned comment. I'll just post that for you guys. I'll get the shareable link. But that might help explain why I think that by the end of January, that's the time frame for this move to occur. Okay. Again, $9 right there, right at the base of this kind of consolidation phase. $11 kind of at the height of this consolidation phase. It makes sense, man. And all the fibs and everything. I got nothing else for you guys. If you like the video, hit the like button. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this. Thank you all for being here. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.